Oh boy. They drove through sleep deprivation, dehydration, and record-breaking heat, but through it all, Jason Minviel and Mike Vaughn refused to slam the brakes on the adventure of a lifetime. The two Regina men, known as Team Saskatchewan and family to us now, drove more than 12,000 kilometers from London to Mongolia in a 1993 Geo Metro to compete in the Mongol Rally. And while the team ended up crossing the finish line without their prized Hosermobile, they have one great story to tell. We're glad that they're back to tell us about it now. They joined us this morning. Hi, guys.
Hey, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy.
It's good to see you safe and sound. What happened at the finish line?
Well, the finish line we actually crossed on foot, which was kind of heartbreaking for us. When we entered Western Mongolia, the car was in pretty much perfect shape, nary a scratch on it, and Western Mongolia's devoured the car in a matter of days. The roads were just, they were non-existent, and I guess we were expecting something at least a little better than that.
And Jason, where's the car now?
The car is in a little town in Western Mongolia with a family. We gave it to them along with all our camping equipment and jerry cans and rooftop tent. And we think that'll have a real positive impact on their life.
But you and Mike both have stories to tell. Mike, tell me about the run-ins you had with the police, with law enforcement.
There was only a few of them, actually. I don't think it was as bad for us as it was for other teams. We heard other teams had AK-47s pointed at their nether regions and all sorts of things. But
wow.
For us, we did get bribed on a couple of occasions. It involved a little bit of punching on Jason's arm and stuff, but no physical damage was done to me personally. So,
well, which is good news. Was there a favorite place, you guys?
For me, I kind of fell in love with the people of Turkey. Most interesting country by far was Turkmenistan, but by far the people of Turkey they welcomed us into their homes, invited us in for tea. When we were looking for help, they would just tell us, well, just follow our car and we'll take you out of town, we'll show you the way. And they were just such warm people.
You know, a road trip can really test a friendship. We all saw what happened to Oprah Winfrey and her best friend Gail. When they hit the road, you guys still liking each other?
Not really.
No, I mean, Jason and I had no negative comments towards each other throughout the whole trip. In fact, there was a point in Kazakhstan where I remember Jason and I were enjoying a breakfast of hard-boiled eggs and sausage, and he looked at me and said, "You realize that we're continuing to say please and thank you," which is, I think, typically Canadian of us, and we're both well-mannered, I think. And, you know, throughout the whole trip, every time that we would ask of a favor, it was always followed up by a please, and no, we haven't had any battles at all.
Speaking of food, you guys look a little lighter than last time we saw you.
Yeah, I lost a little over 20 pounds.
20
I think
pounds?
Yeah, it was, problem was the heat. We were just in a constant search for water, and when we found it, they seemed to like all their water carbonated, and we didn't really care for that. And cold water was just non-existent. People, they sold water and you bought it and it was hot. And we put it in the car, it got even hotter. And we just eventually got used to drinking hot water.
Hey.
We're thinking about possibly publishing a diet book.
I was just about to say that, the Mongol
Rally
diet.
diet.
Yeah,
that's right.
101. Would you do it again, guys? Uh-oh. I'll just give you all the time you need to reflect and get back to me when you can.
When we were on the trip, we had a deal. We thought, well, when things were going really terribly wrong, or one of us was having a hard time, I would look over at Mike and say, would you rather be selling waste management services in Saskatchewan? And he would say, would you rather be selling insurance in Saskatchewan? And there were a few times where we were just like, yes, we would, you know. But reflecting back on it, it was a valuable experience, and I would do it again. I would go far out of my way to avoid Azerbaijan. I would probably drive through Iran instead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hear you guys are in the hole for a bit of money.
Yeah, we had one of the requirements for entering the Mongol Rally, we had to raise $1,000 each for a couple of UK-based charities that help children in Mongolia. And we're far short of our goal. We've already got a considerable debt just from doing the trip, and we're still about maybe $1,500, $2,000 short for what we need to earn for the rally. So we're hoping people can go to our website and support us there. Otherwise, it'll just be more out of our pocket, and the bleeding's really got to stop.
What's your website? I think we've got it. I think we have it up there. Remind Canada what it is, please.
It's mongolrally.ca, MONGOL rally.ca.
And there's a blog as well, so people can check in and they can find out exactly what you guys are up to if we didn't get to all of it this morning. Jason and Mike, it's always good to talk to you. You're family now, so you've got to keep in touch, okay?
Absolutely.
Yes,
thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks for all your support. You guys have been great.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.